May I present to you the big pool in front of the Lincoln Memorial. It's not very deep, as you can see, so swimming here is not recommended. I mean, what is it, 6 inches deep? That's kind of not much. A fish can barely survive in here. But I see a couple of ducks to the left. You see there is a little kid there sitting there talking to these mallards swimming. Right there is a male and a female. So at least 2 ducks live in this pool. Yeah, I'm kind of halfway down this pool here, and I have to give it to them. I mean, they really did some thinking here when they designed this area here. They had this guy, his name was Pierre Lefant. I can't even pronounce it, it's a French guy, and he designed the whole town here and drew it up and made all these streets and buildings, and I think they spent about 10 years building it. And that's pretty fast, actually, if you think on it. I mean, you basically make some blueprints of a new capital, not the little hick town out in the bush. It's really the engine, the capital of this vast country, and they basically took care of it in 10 years, I believe it was. I mean, it has continued, of course, for 100 years after that, but you know, the main structure actually came up really quickly. Yeah, we are almost at this memorial. It's like being in Greece, actually, because this is a kind of a Greek architecture. These Greek Dorian pillars up there. So the Greek culture is still living very strong in the Western world, right? They basically still copy everything they invented, like, you know, 2,500 years ago. Okay, take a look at this. I just arrived, but before we go in, we take a look back to the Washington Monument, to the obelisk, with this huge park around it. And of course, there are people here 24/7 just taking pictures. And here are the famous stairs leading up to the Lincoln Monument. And as soon as I said that, there is an airplane coming in, just passing by. Now it's gone. Let's wait and see when it's coming out on the other side here. Come on, plane. Pass. There you go. There we have it. And I noticed one thing. You see that little white building there? I just said a while back that keep in mind, bring some water, because there is nothing to buy in case you're thirsty. It looks like they are selling some stuff up there. So I have to make a choice. Do I want to go up and see the Lincoln Memorial, or do I want to go and see what they are selling in the little shop? Well, I guess we need to go to that little shop. Or maybe it's just souvenirs and no drinking stuff. Let's find out. Really quick. Running over here. Can't wait. What are you guys selling? Coming up here. Howdy. Man, you have many interesting things.
We try to have interesting things.
Yeah. So what do you do with these tourists coming here looking for water and stuff like that? Can they buy it here?
Over here too.
They have another place down there. So what are you selling? All kind of military memorial stuff?
That's all it is.
That's what it is, right?
That's what it is.
Man, that's kind of sweet.
It all supports that wall down there.
Yeah? So this big patch here, the United States Marine, how much is that?
It's $25.
Oh, I take one. Yeah, absolutely. I need one. What do you think? This one, right? Let's support the Marine guys. Love that stuff. Semper Fi. Oh, that one. Yes. Very cool. Great. 25. Now I just need to pay for it, okay? So I'll get back to you guys. Okay. I'm leaving this little store now, selling all this military stuff, all these patches, and now it's time to explore the Lincoln Memorial. But the conclusion is they didn't sell water here. He pointed in that direction, so there must be some other place. I can't see. There is a little building there. At least no street vendors at all. It's a good thing in many ways. I mean, if you have too many street vendors, it's kind of no respect, right? For these deep guys here, the Washington and Lincoln and all these important guys. I'm just walking up the stairs, and I have to tell you, it's a magnificent building. Wow. And up there you can see the names of at least the early states here: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, and New York. Wow, look at that. And there we have the guy himself, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president. Let's go up and say hello. These stairs are kind of steep. In order to get in, you have to actually walk up here. Yeah, it will be more exercise today. Whew. And I'm coming up these marble stairs. Wow. And we are coming into this open place where you see the former president Abraham Lincoln sitting there. Yeah, the place is packed with people. Actually, a lot more people here than if you go to the Washington Monument. I mean, I think this is a nicer place though, in general. The other one is just this big obelisk where you need a ticket to go inside. But here it's just an open room. Very magnificent. Sculptured by a French guy. And this is also not very old. This is made actually in the early part of the 1900s. If I don't remember, but I think it was maybe the work started like in 1914 or something like that, and they finished a few years later. But it's roughly about that time. And the statue is big. It's massive. It's really big. And the guy who actually created this United States and unified everything here is sitting up here. They also wanted to move his remains here, but I think that did not happen. Actually, there was some controversy regarding that, and if I'm not misinformed, I think he's buried in Illinois, I think. Anyway, don't quote me. That's just me thinking very deep here. Well, you see the place. Really, really big, very open, very friendly, very nice. They have a small bookstore in the corner. On the wall here, they have some inscriptions. Not sure what it's saying. That would take some time to read, actually, but you get the picture. I mean, these are beautiful words describing something that happened in the past. And the fate of him, he actually got shot. I think when he visited the theater or something like that, which is kind of sad. It's a dangerous job, actually, to be a president. Even today, it's just crazy dangerous. Many people here taking these perfect pictures now for the photo album or creating some stuff for YouTube, maybe. You know what I mean. I like it. This is really a nice place. I can highly recommend that. You have to see the Lincoln Memorial. So I think it's time to actually go out and sit down on the stairs and do some deep thinking here. Because people have done that since the day they built this. Just sitting down here, looking out over this area, and I will do the same. Okay, here we go. Sitting down here. Like I own the place. You know, you can do a lot of deep thinking here. And why is that? Well, it's because you're looking at this view here. Yeah, it's nice. And not too far from here we have the Potomac River. It's just down there, you can barely see it through the trees here. And the little building down there, you see, maybe you see it down there, that might be the place you could buy something to drink. But you know, I was smart. I actually have a bottle of water here, so I'm not complaining, right? I'm just saying, giving you guys advice in case you want to come here. A warm summer day. You can actually walk around this monument here. This is like the side. And here's the front, where you actually go in. And look at the massive size of these pillars here. They are very, very thick. Can't tell exactly how thick, but it looks like they are at least 6 feet, maybe more in thickness. So they did a good job here not too long ago. It's roughly 100 years since they actually put up this building here. Hello. You're hiding? You have a fun time? Hello. Fun time, right? Say hello. Okay. Hi. I think seeing the Lincoln Memorial here from the side gives you a better perspective of how big this memorial actually is. Most people, they are kind of standing, as you can see, right in the front of the building, and it looks like a flat wall pretty much. But if you go to the side, you can actually see how massive this is. And they could actually build some really nice looking stuff in the past.